Hi there, and welcome back to part 2 of the Creating a Profitable Blog Masterclass. We now have our blog all set up. We've got to put some information in on pages. You might have some other pages you want to create, stuff like that. But the skeleton of our blog is up and ready to go. Now, what we need now is one more very important thing. Something we will continually need. What is that? Content. Before you even start promoting your blog, I recommend that you have at least 10 to 15 blog posts on your blogs. People will want to see that your blog has some substance in order to trust you and keep coming back for more content. The first step in creating blog content is to decide what you want the content to do for that particular blog post. Every piece of content you create for your blog should have a purpose or some kind of goal. Either to make you money, build your list, etc. Of course, providing value to the reader is the biggest goal, but you need to have goals for your posts that do something for you, okay? So, for example, if you want to create a blog post to build your list, decide on the topic, and within the blog post, make sure that you have an opt-in form or at least a link to an opt-in form in your post. Let me show you an example of this. Get it to pull up here. Here we go. So this is the blog post. And as you see, it's your standard blog post. But right here, I have a form that builds my list. Okay. Another example. If you want to create a post to promote an affiliate link, then make sure you have a call to action in your blog post and or some kind of image that gets people to click on your affiliate link. Let me show you an example of that. So we have WP for sellers.com. Here we go. You guys notice these are different blogs, all using the sparkling theme. I love this theme. Now you can kind of see what that theme's going to look like with some content. Alright, so if we look here, you will see that I have, this is my affiliate link. If you look in the bottom left corner, wpforsellers.com/Thrive Leads. I did that by using Pretty Links. Pretty Links allows you to take your affiliate link, and let me show you here. You can add a new one. You can put the name of the product here, your affiliate link in here, and then you can name it whatever you want. So it'll end up being yourdomainname.com/whatever name you put here. So like in this one, again, left-hand corner, wp4resellers.com/Thrive Leads, because I'm promoting Thrive Leads in this. I have some images in this blog post showing what this thing does, another link to it, a link to the full link to it, all right here within the blog post. Okay, so the goal of this blog post is to make me money. I want people to click on this link, buy, and I'll make money. Now, again, how you do all of this is going to depend on your blog. What's the goal of your blog? But what I want to drive home here is that every blog post needs to have a goal. In your workbook, I have created a spot for you to input what the first 10 posts will be on your blog and what the goal of each of those posts will be. Let's take a look at that. So right here, here are the first 10 topics I will have as blog posts on my blog. You can write the topic here and what the post of the goal will be, okay? I've done this for 10 different blog posts for you, okay? Now, when it comes to content that gets the attention of the reader and makes them read, you have to pick hot topics related to your niche. You have to have great titles for the post and have great content that makes up that post. So first, let's talk about how to find hot topics, and then we'll talk about actually creating the content, okay? So here are a few tactics that I use to find hot topics for blog posts. Number one, Google, of course. Start Googling your keywords and take notes of top results. Those are hot topics. YouTube is great for finding topics because you can search for keywords related to your niche and see videos that are related to those topics. The great thing is that you can see how many views those videos have, how many comments, likes, etc. If you see a video that has a lot of views and interactions, then you know that's a hot topic and you should probably cover it in a blog post. Then there's Uber Suggest. I love this tool. There is a function in it that will show you hot topics for keywords related to your niche. And I'll show you what I mean here. So if we go over to, come on, Uber suggest. Oh, I don't know what Google's doing here. Let's go straight to Google. Uber suggest. Now this is a keyword research tool, but I want to show you this function that I love. So if we come here to, yes, so it's under keyword research, content ideas, and let's say I'm going to put in traveling solo. Right here, it's going to show you guide for women traveling solo in the French Quarter. Traveling solo in Peru, 10 common fears that stop you from traveling solo. So if we look here, 511 shares on Facebook, 32 Pinterest shares. We can take a look at it. See if it's gotten comments and stuff like that. But just having it here, seeing this, backlinks, 74 backlinks to it. Absolutely. So let's see what we've got here. See if he has comments turned on. This is a good long post. Oh, he doesn't have comments turned on here, okay? But just from what I'm seeing there, that would be a good topic. I could note that down. So let's go and look. Tips for traveling solo. 15 mistakes to avoid when traveling solo. How to take better photos when traveling solo. 22,000 shares on Facebook. That's definitely a hot topic. Let's keep going here. And you have to upgrade to see more. But you get the point here. This is a great tool. Another great resource is Answer the Public. I love Answer the Public. Answer the Public. Let's go here. We're going to put in traveling solo again. We're going to keep up with that. So let's do traveling solo. So these are questions that people have asked about whatever this keyword is, okay? And it's going to show you, it's going to show you, my mouse goes a little wild sometimes. It's going to show you questions they've asked. So right here, why travel solo? Why traveling alone is a great idea? Why traveling alone is a great idea essay? Why solo travel is the best? When traveling solo, travel for solo travelers, travel for solo seniors, travel for solo female. You can see all kinds of what, why questions. Does solo travel get lonely? Is solo travel boring? Is solo travel safe? All kinds of different topics here that you could create blog posts around, okay? Now, of course, there are many other ways to find hot topics, but these 4 ways should give you more than enough ideas to create your first initial 10 blog posts. Probably enough to create 50 or more blog posts. But I don't want to give you too many options so we can keep your head clear. So use these to get those hot topics for those first 10 blog posts. If you find that, you need more topics and these 4 resources aren't, you can find lots more resources, okay? Now, when it comes to actually creating your content, you have some options. Number 1, you can create it yourself. If you're not good at creating content, then I highly recommend you start learning to use AI and use it to create your content. But big warning here, do not just use the content AI spits out as is. First, make sure it's factual content. Sometimes AI doesn't create factual content, and you need to make sure that your content is correct in what it's saying. Second, add your personality to it. Take what it does spit out and simply rewrite it in your own words. Now, number 2, you can hire writers to write your blog posts for you. Simply go to any freelancing site and find a quality writer. Start by giving them one of your topics and see how well they write, and if they actually do the job and how long it takes. If you like working with them, give them a couple more, and you can keep using that tactic over and over. Number 3, you can use PLR content. There is so much PLR content out there for just about any niche. So PLR is private label rights. It's content you can take and use it however you want, with restrictions, whatever the creator gives, okay? But you can find PLR to articles, reports, ebooks, and even videos. If you find a good video, get it transcribed and use that as content for your blog. Heck, you can even post videos to your blog too, so keep that in mind. Just like AI content, make sure it's good factual content, and again, if it's text content, I do recommend rewriting it and editing it in your own words, okay? So take that first topic and create or have a piece of content created for it. Every piece of content needs to be really good content though. If not, people will not read, and whatever goal you have for your post won't be met. Essentially, you're just wasting time. Now, remember, I said that titles of your blog posts are important too. That's what gets someone's attention and gets them to start reading. I do highly recommend you use AI for this. You can come up with a title and ask AI to make it better. You can feed your entire blog post into AI and ask it to come up with a better title for you, or an original title for you if you don't have any idea what to create as a title. Again, this masterclass isn't on AI, so we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. So make sure you do some research on how to get good titles for blog posts using AI, because it's such a powerful tactic. Now, once you have a good title and good content, now it's time to post your blog, or you post your blog post. I'm going to walk you through this because there are some key things you want to do to your blog post. Now, I'm breaking a rule here. I do not have a goal for this blog post. Once I get my list building stuff all set up within this, then I'll probably put something in here. But for now, just for an example, I want to show you guys how I post to a blog. So I did use AI to generate this article. This is 10 essential tips for solo travelers to stay safe while exploring the world. So I'm going to take this, logged into my blog here, post, add new, put the title in here, and I know titles are done in a certain way, but I like to capitalize every word, and that's just my OCD. And then we're going to come in here, we're going to grab this, I'm going to paste it in here. And I'm going to go through here and I'm going to pretty it up. When people see a big block of text that's just plain old text, their eyes tend to go, oh no, I don't want to read that, and they're gone, okay? So I'm just going to go through here. Anything that's a question, I always italicize. Big points, I always put in bold. And then this has different tips. So I'm going to bold each tip. Just come through here. And like I said, I'll look for words that can be bolded or italicized. You don't want to use it too much, but you definitely want to break up all this text, okay? So there's that. Now, I could also add any graphics in here that I wanted. That'll stop people's eyes. So I'm going to also add a new category. I'm going to call this solo travel, because that is a big topic I will have on my blog. So add a new category. And then I want to go over to Canva. And I want to create a header graphic for this blog. So I'm going to do create design, and there's all kinds of designs you can do for blogs. So if we do blog banner, blog graphic, blog website, they have all kinds of different ones. But what I like to do is I like to use a YouTube thumbnail. I have found that the YouTube thumbnails make great blog graphics. And I'll show you what I mean, because there's a lot of templates over here. So I'm going to search for travel. Oh, look at this one. And I'm just going to do solo travel. Stop and read. You could put the title on it. You could do anything you want, but I want this one to grab some attention. So I'm going to do this. I could also come in here. Let's make this white. Just to highlight this. Make it a little bigger. Sometimes, there we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to do exactly what you want it to do, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. I want to take this and put it in the middle. Do not spend a whole lot of time on this. Just get something that works. And you know what? That works. But I want to make this red. Maybe we'll make it all red. And maybe we'll turn everything red. Let's see. Here we go. So I'm pretty happy with that. I've made better looking graphics definitely, but we're not going to spend a whole bunch of time on this. I just want to show you guys how to do this. Now I'm going to save this in, it's on my desktop right now, so let's do Liz's bucket list. I'm going to create a new folder in this folder called images. Pardon me. Starting to lose my voice a little bit. And yeah, we'll just save it as that. That's fine. Solo travel. Then I'm going to come over here to where I was posting this. And right here where it says featured image, I'm going to do set featured image. I'm going to select file. And go into my folder here. Here it is. Set featured image. And we're going to publish. Now I'm going to click refresh. And now it has a nice little image at the top of it. See, my blog's already looking better. Now there are like things that you can do. There's plugins that'll like take this little image and make it like a little image like right here next to your title. There's all kinds of different plugins out there that'll do different things for recent posts. Just adding more to your blog. But as time goes on, you'll probably put ads on your blog or an opt-in form, and this will really start filling out, okay? Now, one last thing I want to talk about is this social warfare plugin. And I do have the paid version of this because it gives you more of these that you can use. This is just the free one. Plus, it gives you options to, so let's go to this. Now, these share buttons, it gives you more of those. see, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest. It gives you a couple more of those. It gives you more options for those. I also, on the home page, I don't want any. Archives. We're going to do below the content, post, just below the content, and on pages, none, manual placement. So if we click Save Changes, and click Refresh, that should have gotten rid of it up here, and it's only going to be down here. Now this is also the plugin here, but let me stick with Social Warfare real quick, okay? So once you get the upgraded version, it does a lot more stuff. It allows you to put a lot more advanced, or a more what's the word I'm looking for? It has a lot more options for you, and it's well worth the money, especially for this one thing. And I don't want to do the whole upgrade process on here because it'll take too long. But let me go to one of my blogs where I do have this plugin. And we're going to do post, all post. I'm just going to take this one right here and click edit. Now if we come down here, this is Social Warfare custom options. See, it gives you this thing. So you can come down here and you can put an image in. You can put any title you want. You can have a description. This helps with excuse me, SEO and stuff like that. You can do a custom tweet. So if somebody tweets your post, you can have it say whatever you want. They have a Pinterest pin image where you can put an image in here, and when someone pins your post to Pinterest, it'll use this image and this description, which I absolutely love. I don't do a lot of Pinterest and Twitter on this blog, but on my niche blogs, like this Liz's bucket list one, I definitely will be doing stuff like that. So it's important that you do upgrade on that. So if we go here to Social Warfare, this, like I said, this is the upgraded one. Look how many more options you get with this, okay? You get more styles that you can choose from, like the button shapes and stuff like that. You can have the floating button. It has the click to tweet. So I could take like one part of this. So if I wanted to just have this whole little part, I can make it where people, if they click on it, they could automatically tweet it. So many things you can do here, okay? And then this down here, it just puts your bio on every post, and I absolutely love that. You can also add social links here so people can follow you. I don't do that because I already have these social links, okay? So if we come here, that would be... Which one is that? Let me go to my plugins here. It's not, here we go, simple author box. So you can configure this. This is if you want to get the upgraded version. So as you see here, here's all the images you can put in here. You can turn those off. All kinds of stuff you can do with this, okay? I have mine hooked to my WordPress account, so it automatically brings this picture in, which is on my WordPress account. But you can edit your profile. You can add social links. Like I said, I do not add social links. Manually insert, hide the author box on archives. A lot of these are pro. So you have to have the pro version for that. I've never used the pro version of this. I just use the free version. So show author email, open social icons, hide the social icons on the author box. I want to do that, but I definitely need to create the text, excuse me, that goes in here. But if we go back and we look, it's going to get rid of that add social links. Or it should. I would have to go back in here. Hide the social icons on author box. When turned on, will be hidden. Did I save settings? Alright, so this is where you put that information in, but I need to turn off this whole add social links. I wonder if it's saying that because I'm logged in. Let me go into a different browser and see. Okay, yeah. So when I turn that off, it's going to take that out of there. This is me logged out of my WordPress. So that did work. Good. All right. So now you have seen how I post, what I use to post. My biggest recommendation is definitely invest in Social Warfare. That plugin is so worth it. One more thing. When you post things to like Facebook, if you use Social Warfare, let me show you what cool little thing. This was the thing that sent me over the edge. I mean, all the click to tweet and, you know, having the custom tweet and the pin image, that's all great. But the cool thing, like if I was going to post this to Facebook right now, as soon as I put this in here, oh, now it's going to make a liar out of me. Sometimes it takes Facebook a second here. But it's going to bring the image in, the image that you have on this, and it looks really cool. And of course, now I'm trying to show you, it's going to do this. Started a travel blog, and here's the first post. Now, of course, I would want to put something, you know, a little more sexy, but let's see now. Oh, come on. And it may just not be showing it quite yet. Let's look and see what happens when I actually post it. Yeah, there we go. So it actually does. Just because it didn't show me that in the preview. But that looks really good. And it's definitely the thing that made me invest in this, because I love that when I post this on Facebook, and Facebook is something I use a lot, it automatically pulls that in. All right, guys, so that is how I make posts. I now have one post on my blog. My blog is going well. Still got to get a few things filled in here. Travel resources, about Liz. Make sure my contact form works. But my blog is up and I have my first post. So now is what I need to do is do this 9 more times before I even think about promoting my blog. And you need to do the same thing. And then you need to keep doing it. I recommend adding at least 1 post per week. But if you can do like a couple a week, that's even better. Just be consistent. That's truly the key here. Now, once your blog has some content, you need to start getting traffic to that content. Getting traffic is way out of the scope of this workshop. There are just too many traffic tactics out there, and depending on your budget and skills will depend on what you should use. If you're new to getting traffic, I recommend the Website Traffic Survival Learning Bundle. It will lay out how website traffic works, your options, and get you on the path to the perfect website traffic for you. That is in your resources document, okay? So it's down here in your resources document. It's probably gonna be number 7 because I forgot one big resource I need to add in here for you guys, but it's the last one I'm gonna have in here, okay? My biggest tip when it comes to traffic, pick one strategy, learn it inside and out, and start consistently using it. That's the big secret to website traffic. You have to know how to use a traffic tactic so you can actually get traffic, and you have to use it consistently. So pick one you already know about, or pick one, learn it, and use it. Wow, we have covered a lot of information in this masterclass. You know everything you need to know at this point to create a profitable blog. To help you put this all into action, I have created an action checklist for you to start using right away to put everything we've talked about into play. Let me show you that really quick, okay? So here's everything that we've covered today. You can go through this and check off everything as you do it. Define your goal for your blog. I know my niche topic and I know how I will monetize my blog. Check that off once you've done that. Get a domain name for your blog. Check that off. Get hosting for your blog. Check that off. Install WordPress on your domain name. Check that off. Pick a theme and install the initial plugins you want for your blog to function in the way you want it to function. Define what pages you will initially need for your blog and create them. When you get that, check it off. Create a menu on your blog that links to your pages. Check it off once you've done that. Create the legal pages you need for your blog and link them at the bottom of your blog. Check that off. Create your initial content. Once you have those 10 posts, check that off. Post your content. Once you've got it all posted and you've got all your images and everything looks great, every blog post has some kind of thing that it does for you, builds your list, makes you money, whatever it is that your goal is for your blog. Then you want to start promoting your blog post. Guys, you can do something as simple as what I just did, posting it to your Facebook page. That'll start getting you that initial traffic, okay? And then finally, keep adding content to your blog on a regular and consistent basis. Okay, so that's a wrap for the Create a Profitable Blog Masterclass. You have a lot of work in front of you, but having a blog can be really fun and, more importantly, very profitable. It all starts with you taking the first step to get it started, and every step it takes to get it up and making you money. I wish you much success on your blogging journey.